Alright, hi there. Here for the first episode of By Unanimous Decision here with Irishman Paddy Barnes. How are we doing today?
Too bad, just not long out of bed.
Aye, roll
So,
that.
been tired of it.
It's getting colder now as well, eh?
Bad to good say, not joking. Scotland's a bit colder than Belfast, but it's warm in the gym.
Yeah. How are you finding sort of life over here? Obviously,
I love Glasgow. Glasgow is very, very similar to Belfast. You know, you have people, same friend, they're very friendly in Glasgow with people, just like back home. You get the same stupid hate with football's concerned, Celtic and Rangers. So it's just like being back home.
yeah. Does it sort of help keep you away from sort of distractions at home at all, or?
Yeah, I don't really get distracted anyway, to be honest with you, but I feel like Glasgow is very, very good. Have a brilliant training facility, brilliant digs for saying, great team around us, and it's a 20-minute flight away from Belfast. So I'm literally like about 50 minutes from my house at the minute.
I always find it like it's one of those ones where you go up and then
Change your up
see
and
the
down
sign
again,
off and then off.
Ridiculous.
Good stuff. It's going to take a little journey back. You're back to walk into your first boxing gym. Where is it?
The first boxing gym I walked into was a club called Belfast ABC, which is now Belfast Crunk. Tony DeLab was a coach. I started training, I only boxed with my friends box, I fall down, was down over. I started training on the Wednesday night. I was fighting that Sunday. I lost but I started training there, and I used to go down to a place in County Down called Ardalass. My cousins boxed and my uncle ran the club. And because I was down every weekend, I said, you know what, I was going to join their club. So I didn't train during the week, I only trained the weekends. And I boxed my uncle down there.
Fair enough. And was it your friends that sort of got you into it?
Friends and my cousins, more or less, you could say.
Why did you do it to say
Just to fit in.
Just to fit in. Obviously I think it's sort of well publicised how you start to
I lost the first 12 fights, but when I say I lost the first 12 fights, it wasn't as if I could beat up all the team. They were very, very close fights. And to be honest with you, people say, why did you not give up and all? I never thought about boxing or getting up. I just done it because my cousins and my friends do it. I didn't care about losing, it didn't dishearten me at all. I only done it because it was a hobby. So, losing didn't really matter to me.
Do you remember what the first fight was like?
It's just a wee bit I remember just being off weight here, it's a weird styles. Not a lot, but it's a close fight but
Yeah.
I love it.
When did you sort of start to take it more seriously as a sport?
When I was 13, I think I really wanted to win the All-Irelands. Actually, I didn't want to win the All-Irelands. I wanted to fight in Dublin in the National Stadium, but in order to do that there, you needed to be the Antrim champion. I always lost there. Carl Flatley's beat me. That's why I never could go down, and that was always my dream, was to fight in the National Stadium. And I was 15. I got down. I lost in the All-Ireland semi-finals. But then next year I won them, and I went to the 40s championships, which were Ireland, England, Scotland, Wales. I won that there, and once I won that there, I thought I was champion. I thought I was top of the world, and I thought, no what, I'm going to give this boxing a good go because I think I'm the best because I just won these 40s championships, represent the country.
Some confidence boost for you?
Big thing. Fought the best in England and the best in Scotland at that time.
Who was that? Do you remember?
Chris Hughes.
Not
Badger Hughes.
Alright, yeah. When was that the first time you sort of met Carl Frampton? Was through the
Yeah, Carl Frampton was a product in Catholic. About boxing, I never heard about it. It's like boxing and sports that brings people together. And the proofs are I have many positive friends, all through boxing, which is unbelievable.
What does that? What does the sport sort of mean to you?
Well, it just means everything. I've met my best friends through the sport. This sport has brought communities together. Belfast where many troubles are. With the sport, both sides wouldn't really mix. playing fighting, like, you know, see you're even at the park after loads and loads of support from people from a positive background as well, you know. So it's one of those sports where no matter if your religion, your colour or anything like that, there are people with opinion.
Is that sort of one of the big things you just, it doesn't matter who will...
I had never cared anyway. You know, I wasn't brought up by, but it doesn't really matter to me anyway. So support for other people, maybe yeah, but I would never had any hate or just dislike towards anyone either anyway. So.
When was your first sort of like European Championships?
I went to the European Championships in 2010 in Moscow. The first ever European, first ever Europeans in one go. And 2011, won again, and I missed it with wrist injury.
What was the one in 2007? The European Union?
Oh, I would think it would be European Union, sad, but that's not like to think. But I lost. I got a split retina. Boxer hit me. He's actually with ATK now. He's from France, Nordin Duval. I think he's fighting for the WBC bantamweight title next.
Small world.
I don't know. He's a very, very good fighter.
Yeah. When you say you split your retina there, how did it feel at the time? And
I wasn't sore. I just had like split vision, like double vision. It was weird. And like I remember like hit thumb punch one night, but he's over there. It all was strange. Like, you know?
Looking out of it, I don't know what split retina feels like. But
there's no pain. Like there's no pain at all. Like, no, just the double vision. It was crazy.
No problems with it now?
No.
It's pretty
Yeah.
healed up pretty well.
Thankfully, yeah.
Good stuff. So build up to the 2008 Olympics, I think you had a couple of competitions to sort of qualify for that?
Oh, I only had one. What happened was the World Championships in Chicago were the first qualifier for the Beijing Olympics. And initially, Ireland were sending 7 boxers, and I wasn't a part of it because they said it wasn't good enough. But my coach, I believe Billy McKee, who Carl coach, they had a meeting. They're part of the Senate Council, and they got the decision overturned. Not just for me, but to send a full team. And it turned out I was only box qualified, so I was happy with that.
It's quite a lot of, I think you probably know yourself, there's quite a lot of politics involved with boxing in general.
But there's politics in every sport. There's politics in everything. Like a local community out there is probably inside politics, you know, of who's the boss or who's the manager. It's just that's sport, boxing, amateur professional. There's some bad politics.
Yeah. Do you ever think that, that hasn't been overturned your whole...
If that had been overturned, I wouldn't have won the Olympics. Definitely not, because if I had a chance, I would have to go through Europe to qualify. Well, I think I thought it was good enough anyway, but it would have been a lot harder. And plus, in Europe, if you're Irish, in 2008, you weren't in the decisions against Russia, against Ukraine, so it would be much tougher.
When you had qualified for Olympics, what did that feel like?
Yes, I actually remember because I qualified. I remember beat a fellow from Japan, and I was celebrating not because I qualified, because I got the last 8 of the World Championships. That made my funding. I mean, actually, I wasn't on funding in the first place, but it made me go on the €20,000 a year funding. And I remember Billy Watson going, "Yes, you qualified for the Olympics." I don't even care. I want the money, 20 grand a year, happy days. And so I didn't care. But the Olympics, I was like, so I didn't really know what the Olympics were. Like my dream was never be an Olympic medalist. I've never even watched Olympics. I've always heard of like the 100-meter sprints or whatever. I watched the American Olympics, you know what? But they had it. But what was it again? Not qualifying. Yeah, like it was in Beijing, and I was the only boxer to qualify. Like I'm not going. I had no way I'm going with coaches who don't even like at the time to Beijing. I think I was 20 or something. I'm not going. I'm ahead of me. I don't want to go. These Olympic Games on my own. Be depressed. But then like trained away, however breaking all. I a year later, qualifiers, John 11 qualified. There's another qualifier, another 3 more points qualified. I'm happy I've got a team here now. So it was more relaxed.
Yeah. Sort of the upgrade therapy for Beijing, how did you find that? Just sort of the atmosphere and things?
The term was surreal. Like, I've been to 3 Olympic Games. Beijing had like the best. The structures, all the buildings and all, like, it was surreal. It was unbelievable. China was unbelievable. London, seeing London was class. Rio. I don't want to say bitter loss, but it was terrible. You asked any athlete. The village wasn't even finished. The food was disgusting. I don't know how the hell the Paralympic Games a week later, because it wasn't even many. The venue was brilliant, but in Rio, the Brazilian people were great, but London was my best games.
Yeah.
Close to home. Philly is great. English speaking country. It was unreal.
Make a big difference, that?
Big time.
Yeah. How did you find, sort of in general, of the competition in Beijing?
Brilliant. I thought it was very, very good. Some good players in it. My fight in the semi-final, I lost to Su Xiaoming 15-0, which was crazy. I nearly lost the fight. And I've watched it loads of times. A lot of people have watched it loads of times. Sports analysts, like 12-4. That's what I should have lost 12-4. And if I had read like 12-4, I wouldn't even been raging like the way I was. Like, I'd have been happy because I did lose the fight. So it was too quick for me. But that's one point. I was hitting him. And he was getting points for it. No, I was disgusted.
Yeah. That's obviously the start of a little rivalry between you.
Yeah, alright. I was their second counter. We fought in the World Championships.
Oh, okay.
In the quarterfinals. I'd already qualified, but this for a medal beat me like 24-6 or 24-8. It was a good fight, but he was just too quick for me. I was very, very experienced. He was current world champion, current Olympic bronze medalist in curling, but it was a good fight. Beijing, 15-0. I don't know where they just get a score from. Don't know how much they're paid by the Chinese government, but.
Do you ever think about that sort of
Yeah, but they can't be on the world. They can't be on the world. Like, who am I? I'm only an athlete. And if you complain too much to other people, they'll go to their way to cost you to the side.
Does it feel weird that you can be totally powerless in a sport?
I think every smart person understands that as a boxer you are somewhat powerless.
That just when you sign up, it's sort of accepted.
It doesn't matter. You are Aiba. You've seen it at Rio Olympics, you're like, I'm Irish, you're English, yeah?
I guess.
if you're Aiba, you're no nationality, you're Aiba. So they have their own nationality, that's just who they are. And if they want something, hard dirty it is, they'll do it. And they don't.
Yeah.
So, that's what I'm telling lies.
Yeah. How was that sort of fight? Obviously, faced them before. Did the last sort of fight play in your mind at all when you were fighting them?
No. I remember I fought him in London, the third final time. I was coming to prime as an amateur, I thought. He was getting older. And he was starting to stand and fight a bit much than he ever used to. I thought he wants to suit me. And I always said to my coaches, it's lost 15-0. All I want to do is score a point. If I score a point, I'll be really, really happy. Went out first round, I forget, it was 7-4. And I didn't even care who was 7-4 to. But I was just glad that I got 74 points. Next round, we drew the round, so he was still 3 ahead. The last round, I went out, a few more punches and more aggressive. I won the round. A few more punches throughout the whole fight. I came back 15 each. We get like 15-0. The draw on 15 each. It was something else. I was like, you know what? I thought maybe I could have lost this fight. It was very, very close, but came back, definitely getting it because I threw a lot more punches. The judges were bound to be hitting the buttons more for me. but it turned out to win.
How did you feel sort of after that?
Just devastated, one point away from, or one button away, not even a point, they get stopped, the judge would hit the button randomly from getting in the Olympic final.
Do you sort of, is it one of these ones where you kind of just accept it, or is it like you beat yourself up because you feel like you can do it?
No, it's key. You have to accept it because you can't even beat yourself up. You can be the best in the world, and no matter how good you are, if the judge don't like you, you're not getting the decision no matter what. No matter how hard you train, no matter how dedicated you are. If someone doesn't like you, or someone is rooting for the other guy, they're in charge. It's out of your control.
Sort of a bit more light-hearted from the Olympics. I saw you wanted to be the flag bearer for 2012.
In 2012, however, I really wanted to be the flag bearer. It was only returning medalist, two-time Olympian. No one else had a medal given to the games, so I thought, I should be the captain. I should be the captain. I should lead the flag. They picked Katie Taylor, which I wasn't too disheartened about because Katie is a friend of mine. It's just like the time she was 3-4-time world champion, so I didn't really care. I was happy that I matched that too, but I was disappointed that I didn't get it myself.
Took your own sign?
I know.
Took your own sign with you?
Me and my Commonwealth or me flag ceremony in the room.
And the little sponsor?
Yeah. No, that was actually the idea of but the psychologist, you should do something crazy, like get yourself TV. And I was like, what the hell, and then we both come up with that idea, and nobody knew I pulled it out. Mick Conlon will do something, I think Mick Conlon got scared, and he had a wee flag just.
You went out?
I didn't cry up, boom. The amount of Portuguese, Brazilians, Americans, everyone, I had like 40,000 followers in like in 3 hours or something, it was crazy.
Is that the power of social media?
The power of social media.
Yeah.
The power of the fake world.
Yeah. I saw as well, and I think it was at Olympics when you all seemed to take pictures with each other's opponents or rivals. Is that right?
I didn't do that. And that's not just the Olympic Games, that's Commonwealth Games. People who beat me from years. Like, we arrived, for example, well, I'll tell you a story first. I fought in the World Championships in Milan. Lost to a fella from Kenya, where he had destroyed and given 2 stand counts. He got points for stand counts in the ring. And I lost like 15-4, it was ridiculous. So I went crazy. Kept the gloves, just missed the referee, gone mental. And again, sent home. So, didn't try right. The following year, Commonwealth Games in Delhi. Fellas from Kenya, different guy. No sooner had we put our bags in the room at the hotel, Tam McCarthy and Mick Conlon, Tom McKenna, Tom McCullough, out looking for him, and they found him. Peter, you are an Irish legend, all getting the picture of him. And any other boxer who I fought and lost to, all the boys want to get pictures of him to wind me up.
There's definitely somebody who said that you've done this as well.
I do it in the back. You have to.
It's good just to sort of make it light-hearted, I guess.
Of course, it's really like fun. Like, I mean, we're all fans, but like there's no filter between any of us,
Yeah.
which is a good thing.
Like I say,
So don't get defended.
you're sort of like-minded, I guess, in the same
Yeah.
sport, so
Yeah, definitely.
always helps. Good stuff. If you don't mind talking about this, obviously, sort of shortly after the Beijing Olympics, with Dan Sutherland.
Yeah.
Obviously, if people don't know, sort of found in his room hanged. Was a close friend.
Yeah, I've came down for a good few years in the Irish team. Though, as an amateur, he was so professional compared to everyone else. No, he had training diaries. He wrote how he felt that day. His dad was sound. Everything was perfect. He was just a happy person. And then, he wanted to win. He obviously wanted to win the big games, but he was happy with a medal. But his dream was to be a world professional champion, more than anything. And after he got the medal, that was perfect for him. So he got the exposure he needed, to catapult him in the professional scene for all the pumpers, and that was his dream. Turn professional, you know. I mean, I think it was after a year and a half as a pro, he was found dead in his apartment in London. And we're still controversy, I think, surrounding the death, I suppose. But
yeah, I was going to say, I'll touch on it briefly. Obviously, when he was found, sort of in the inquest, there was a note.
it was strange circumstances, so I mean.
His hands were still, his hands were bound. So,
Hands are bound, like, so. It's. I'm not going to say commit suicide because that for me said was I don't know if he did or not because it was so strange.
yeah.
What happened?
And obviously, relationship with Frank Maloney and sort of information.
Yeah, you're hearing rumours, but there's a lot of rumours going out boxing, a lot of rumours going everywhere. So, it's only to believe.
I guess at the end of the day, it's the same end result. Obviously, the boy's lost his life. And,
Yeah, tragically, yeah.
did that have an impact on you?
Yeah, but like, I haven't talked with her in about 2 years or a year and a half. But you know, I always watched them because I've been around, traveled the world with them, like. So I've always wanted to do well. And all, you know, when that happened, like, it just I was really shocked, and you know, it was terrible, kind of.
I'm guessing it came to a surprise to everyone. But
Yeah, definitely, because the kind of person he was, you know, if it was to say, you know, just a happy person, like, if it happened to him, Jesus, like, the mental illness could strike anyone down.
yeah, that's obviously something you're sort of advocating as well.
Yeah, I'm an ambassador for well-being and mental health and for sport and I.
What made you want to step into that role?
Well, I was approached by a friend of mine who's a CEO, and you know, like in North Belfast is like the highest suicide rate in a small place in Europe. You know what I mean? So if I could do anything to help anyone or promote something, you know, I'll do everything I can to do that.
What did you put that down to, do you think, is why it's so high in that area?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. Like, it's just, I have my own reasons, but I think younger fellas do it more. Like, obviously, drugs is a big issue, but for me, one of the main things, for me, looking from inside in, is social media. You know, people have these fake lives on social media. One person, young 15-year-old kid commits suicide, and the freedom will be massive. There'll be a Facebook page, like a shrine to him, and then maybe one of his friends, like, geez, I'm playing shrines. I want people to talk about me together. Kill themselves. Stupidity, you know what I mean? Just being naive. Like, it's, I think social media is a big part in, like, mental health as well.
Yeah, I always sort of see it as you always see people's best sides.
No one
photos
was
and things.
tell you how bad they feel or how bad they get on social media. I mean, our best shown off. Like, it's so fake. It's ridiculous.
Is it something that's ever affected you personally, or? I've seen you spoken recently about sort of gambling.
Yeah, I used to gamble a lot of money, especially it's more like when I was amateur, because in Dublin you'd be bored after training, like, even as a professional too. Was it? Oh, as an amateur. I'm lucky now I'm pro, like, I'm hoping, actually I really don't know, just take a colour out. As an amateur, there's so much free time in your hand. You're fighting all around the world. Come home, so much free time, you're bored, you do a job. I get in the gambling and just gamble, because it's just happy. Like, I wouldn't like that extravagant amount of money. Like, just I got out of hand, it's just doing too much, so it became too much of a hobby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So well done for speaking out about it, because it's probably not the easiest thing to do. But when did this sort of first start? When did you stop first making bets?
Maybe 2 years ago, maybe after Rio Olympics. Because in Rio I was betting big, and it's sick of being Rio because I won a lot of money. I was supposed to win a lot of money, and I didn't get paid out. Some stupid boxer betting against himself, ruined it all. But I don't know. Guys, when I was gambling, I didn't really care about, like, obviously I care about winning money, but it was never about the money. It's about, when you're fighting, you have like
Adrenaline, thrill.
adrenaline, a rush. Like watched the race, like a race. I still lost. I won brilliant. But it was a bonus, but it's just with the race.
It's a weird feeling to describe, but obviously when you get it, you're on the edge and
you look
like,
at that, but my problem with never going to in the bookies, but because it catches your hand. Well, it's different to catch your hand. If you're betting online, it's numbers on the screen. They don't even care.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
What was the most you sort of ever bet, do you reckon?
It was small amounts, but too many small amounts. You know?
Lots of
Yeah.
5, 10.
No, fuck. This is fun. 20 boys.
My small's different from yours. How much do you reckon you
Oh,
have?
fuck. I couldn't even put a finger on it. Like.
It's like thousands, or
Yeah, 3,000. I would say.
when was the point that you sort of said to yourself, I need to stop?
I used to say every time I lost money. And I was talking away from it. I stopped after talking early. No. Because it's not that far long, it's didn't curve anymore. I used to like know with jockeys and trainers and all, and really didn't know. But see, now I haven't done that long. I've lost interest, lost touch, just don't curve anymore.
Yeah. So you spoke to your wife.
Yeah, she found the camera, so I spoke to her about it. And can't clean the ring behind and all. It's supportive. So yeah, we're on now.
Did you find it tough to stop?
It was hard enough, because like I stopped first and then back done it again. And second I stopped and it's just stopped done it again.
Yeah.
See, if you were smoking, like you stopped smoking, obviously you're grabbing an RFA, you might do it. But then once you get off for a while, you forget about that urge to do it again.
Was it mainly like the boxing and the horse racing you were sort of doing, or just
What's my?
what was it you sort of betting on? Was it like boxing, horse racing, or
Mostly 100.
yeah? Was that something you like watched as a kid at all, or was it just you just got into?
Just get the booties where I started.
Yeah. Obviously you are like an ambassador for 32 Red as well. Obviously, a gambling company. Is there ever like a conflict of interest with that at all, or is
No,
it just?
because like in the day, I may have had a problem, but you know, like 30 Red, Paddy Barnes, all these gambling sites. There are for people entertainment. You know, if you have a problem, there's help there available, but you know, responsible gambling is a big thing. Just because I had a problem doesn't mean fucking everyone's a problem. I mean, so people, it's sort of people, it's a part-time people. People like to gamble, like runs on the weekend, feel bad. So I had no issue with gambling really. I was worried I had a problem, but now I don't. So I gamble all I want.
When was the last time?
Only 30 euro.
When was the last time you put a bet on?
Probably 2 years ago.
Yeah. Did you miss it still, or is it?
I like it.
Speaking of bookie companies, I heard you and Paddy Power had a bit of a thing before the 2016.
That was set up.
That was set up.
That was all set up. They scripted all the tweets and that there and sponsored me for the book.
They got marketing for you.
That's it.
Worked out. Line and sinker.
They actually told me that a lot of their accounts were closed because of it.
Yeah.
I think they said the number was like 500 people closed their accounts over it.
So maybe didn't work so well for
That's not work.
That's not your problem, right?
No.
Good stuff. 2 seconds, I'm just gonna. It like stops after. 2014, you went into the world.
She's boxing, yeah. It's not much, but well, right now there actually is no such thing as amateur boxing anymore. It's not called amateur boxing. But the World Series of Boxing was 300 rounds, no vest, no hair guard. Even though senior boxing now there is no hair guard, but that's what it was. Just 5 rounds, more rounds.
Yeah.
Amateur 3. Well, amateurs 3. There's no such thing as amateur, but the World Series of Boxing was 5 rounds, which was similar to professional format. 4 and 6 professionals are.
Yeah.
So it gave you what's like the fight 5 rounds, which is very, very good.
How did you find that?
I loved it. You know, we've travelled the world fighting all the best people in their countries and beating them up. So I was kind of my apprentice done. obviously the only difference now, pro games, the club's a lot smaller. Some journeymen are a lot cuter, they want to vibe. So they don't fight you, it's hard to put them away. It's hard to get them engaging in fighting, like, you know what I mean? So for me, my first three fights were a bit tough to pro game because like, I was always used to like people throwing perfectly and coming to win. Turning them on pro, the standard wasn't great.
It's a different mentality, I guess, with the journeyman as well. Obviously, just in to survive, and that's a totally different mindset. Sort of when you look back over your amateur career, is there any regrets at all over any?
I can't have my regrets now because at the end of the day, all my losses, you know, you could have lost fair and square. And the ones that didn't lose fair, you know, there's nothing to do with them. It's kind of my control, so I can't forget now. I probably regret strangling a few others like for cheating, like, but
I guess that's just emotions at the moment. That you sort of takes over, frustration and.
Yeah, of course. If you're getting hard on by, you know, I just don't like anybody trying to walk over me, you know, or trying to mess me about.
Yeah. Did you ever have an opportunity to go pro sort of during that time?
Never been offered, never.
No.
Never. After Beijing, nah. Barber Wigan actually offered me to go professional once in 2009. I paid £20,000. Laughed at him, says no.
Just straight out now.
I was on €40,000 tax free. Why am I on the same round for 20 million?
I didn't realise there was that much money in there.
Government funding, huh?
Yeah. Obviously that's a big motivation for some boxers to not turn pro.
If you win a major battle, European, World Olympics, you're on top of
it. Did you ever want to go pro earlier, or just the way it worked out?
All top professionals from Ireland, you know, I talked to, said, Paddy, there's no problem in professional, you're on this money. You're not going to make it as a pro at that much money, so why would you go professional? You know what I mean? Yeah. And pro boxing is a business, it's not a sport.
Yeah.
So, obviously, what's the answer?
Yeah. I think I read somewhere that you, for 2016, you sort of pre-agreed with MTK to go pro with them, regardless of the results.
Yeah, myself and Common had a meeting with them before Rio. And we said, we're going to be used. Because the case has a plan, they told us what they could do for us. On what direction they were bringing the company in. I feel like this. So, regardless of what happens in Rio, we're going to pull that.
Yeah. Happy made that decision?
100%.
Yeah. How did that sort of start out with the MTK? First discussions and all that?
In Dublin, Jimmy Compton were professional with them. They were NGM at the time, and he was registered champion down one. That was his big brother. So the people in NGM talked to Mick and talked to us. We're all friends, so I had the conversation. There, it helped.
Was that a sort of a big reason for going something that you knew, people that you knew and trusted to go pro with? Obviously.
Well, I didn't know who they were. But I knew Jamie trusted them. And he was telling his brother John as well. Well, we divided his bar. But he wants to go pro. So obviously, even have his brother's best interest, he wouldn't be messing about. He trusted them, so I had a conversation with him, and I would like what I was hearing. So,
yeah. What was it sort of sold it to you?
Just like the direction of lead me in, you know, with fast track being out there, or something they wanted. I wanted to be fast tracked, and they said they could deliver out there, so and I have.
Yeah.
No, I lost my last fight, the world title, but I got the world title in my sixth fight, was it? So.
Yeah. When did your sort of motivation change from being happy sort of doing Commonwealth Olympic cycles and then wanting to
It's quite simple. I was always going professional anyway after Rio, because that's something I actually wanted to do, yeah, because I've been to 3 Olympic Games, but as soon as I lost my first, I like fighting the big games, fun stopped. So basically, had to go. I'll be, I would have got some fun, like, it wouldn't have just cut me straight off, but
nowhere near sort of what it was
nah.
before.
But you know, I made my second professional straight away after that, and I remember getting in touch with NTK a month later, asking them when I was making my debut. Boom, playing on the show in Belfast, yeah, my debut.
Yeah, sort of pretty quick.
Yeah.
When you looked at, say, your former teammates like Carl, obviously going on having a good amateur and professional career, did that make you sort of envious that what they were sort of achieving?
No, because when Carl was achieving his greatest victories as a professional, at the same time I was achieving my greatest ever as an amateur. So it was good. I always had the hard fights everywhere. I was a massive fan, I still am, and we're very, very good friends. So they were envious. Like, I was always chucked to bits of success, and he hasn't stopped yet. He's still going. He's going to win our title here in December.
You're on the show as well.
I won the show too.
Looking back across the amateurs, you obviously must have gone to dozens of countries.
I've been to countries that you probably only heard of.
Name a few.
Obviously, like Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan. A place you wouldn't go to, like, you know what I mean? You wouldn't go to your holiday in Kazakhstan. You wouldn't go to the art school of Russia, Vladivostok on a holiday, you know what I mean? China, you wouldn't go on a holiday in China, would you? Well, good all the times there. But Croatia's not too bad, actually.
What was the strangest place that you went to out of?
The worst place was Croatia. I don't know why I felt bad being whipped. But it's a war-torn country. A hotel called Hotel Porn. And me and Darren Sutherland went to a shop one night, and there was no street lights or nothing. It was pitch black. 2 fields between us. You see, could be turned in the background. And we're walking this road. We see these 2 lights coming, like, it'd be ladder car, flying up ahead, like really, really hammering. Me and Don, like, Jesus Christ, Don fought to me, his fella stops, Don ran away, lying dead. Car just stopped beside us, we had our right hands on. Man, jumped out, big black car going on, never forget. I shit myself, Don, like, what's wrong with it? Your man, what's in his coat? They were dead. Opened it up, it had a sun cap on. You guys are Irish, yeah, I sound like you. I said, yes, just drove off. Me, gee, I thought I was gonna die. Darn slow, what pump was that? That's crazy.
Scary, I guess.
It's scary, right?
Do you have any others? Nothing as crazy as that.
I also got for TV. Yeah, for TV.
18 plus. Obviously, you're travelling the world with the same group of people as well. And as you said sort of earlier on, that they're sort of your best friends now. What was it sort of like, just when you're doing travelling everywhere, same group of people?
It's good, like, I never thought, but you just get used to it, like, you know, it's not something I've always done, like, you know what I mean? It's life. You go to work every day, it was good, like, but when we travelled away, all these countries and all, I've gone to all these tournaments, I was only a boxer to get around by myself. Like I say, coach, I can't say only because I think the way I was a bad person, like, I would never talk to anyone. I walk past the team to hardware and all, I just look away and I'll put my head down. Then once I go away then, everybody's me. I'll probably know this now, aren't you? But just the way I was, like, they always give me around.
Not just enough, just to get yourself a room by yourself?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. You asked, we were making a comment. Play the word, he's a boxing. I feel sorry for me. Folks in the bed, think he's in the bed over there and he's said, tuck my head on the phone. And he just looked at him, stared right through him and looked away. While he talked to him, he hated it.
Was what's the worst part of making the weight? It's the boxes.
Stage is the way you feel. You feel like death.
Yeah.
No energy, you hate the word.
Yeah.
But
And obviously
I
can't
am
do
not.
much.
I'm learning more about nutrition and all and different stuff. I have a nutrition support with me. Don't get me wrong, I think it's still hard, but I'm doing it the right way. So it gets a bit easier.
Yeah. Okay. It's sort of a weird one where it's very around boxing. It's obviously not something that regular people do.
No, like, you know, regular people don't starve themselves for 3 days and still train, you know what I mean? And then fight the next day. You know?
I think they're sort of making quite a lot of changes with the way it's done, obviously, like with the rehydration and things. You think it's a good thing?
I don't really know. I don't know what their plan is and doing, like, so
I think it's more like just even like same day weigh-ins and just
same day weigh-ins.
checking. I think they were doing as well for one. I think it's WBC are looking at. You can't rehydrate past a certain percentage of your original body weight.
The IBF does it already, but same day weigh-ins just never happened. It's just to be a lot more injuries. Same day weigh-in. People are still going to do extreme measures no matter what. So a same day weigh-in will seriously have an impact. You know, people will be fighting at the age of the state that could cause more deaths than sport.
Yeah. Obviously, turning pro, first fight. Obviously, ended with this disqualification. How did you sort of feel at the end of that?
I'm really glad I was disqualified because Damien was so eager to put on a good show before him in the home city. I rushed a bit too much and it was so negative. He was ran and holding me. Jeez, it was bad. And when he lifted me up, I was so happy because then the fight was over. Just 1 out of there, I was just doing my head so
Yeah. Is it good just to get that one out of the way as well? Just
yeah, for me, I didn't call the debut. I just say it was not a fight. Just for me, I always say I had 2 debuts because I was terrible at it.
Yeah. Obviously, fighting since, and then you had a title fight in your 4th fight, was it?
Third fight. Yeah, the WWE European title fight. Yeah.
Was that sort of the first big step up for you?
Yeah, your fella was European champion. He was hard done by in Japan. I thought he beat the Japanese player for the world title. He didn't get it. Tough man. But I didn't perform as well as maybe I can because it was the first 10 round. I'd never even sparred 10 rounds, and I was more focused on getting through the rounds and not performing.
Yeah.
But I think it was outboxed him. In the fight, I thought I won every round. Watched it back. I thought I won by like 3 or 4 ounces.
Was that sort of the first big step up making?
Yeah, I think
rounds? Yeah.
I'm glad that fight happened.
Yeah.
I mean, because I know I'm gonna do that kind of fight, that kind of pace.
You obviously had another fight after that, and then
World title.
yeah. When did you sort of first know
I
about
know.
that fight?
I'm not feeling out there.
Two fights.
Two fights.
When did you sort of first find out about that opportunity, and what was your sort of initial reaction to it?
I asked for it, so
You did, yeah.
yeah. I asked for a WWE World Champion. He priced himself out, and I got presented with an opportunity to fight for the WBC title, which is a 4-bar title, and so what I mean.
I think you had an opportunity to fight in Belfast.
I had 2 opportunities to fight my Collins show and a Far From show, but I wanted to win the world title. I was sick of
Yeah. How did you find the sort of training camp and everything?
everything perfect. No, it's in brilliant shape. The fight was. I would have won that fight. Well, I can't say I would have won that fight. I was feeling very comfortable in the fight. And obviously hit me a perfect shot. We put anybody there, any fight there. It's nothing to do with it. You could hit me in the first, you could hit me in the 12th. Doesn't matter, hit me in the 4th and you will.
Yeah. That sort of. I think I saw you in an interview saying that you could have gone to 100 and.
You could have, because I picked loads of body shots and hurt my body shots before. I go, take a win there, do you? For about 10 seconds, I think. But that was about a good minute and a half. Really so.
Yeah. Was that the sort of the hardest shot you've been hit with, you reckon? Or?
don't know if it was the hardest shot, but it was definitely the most precise shot. No, even it's perfect. It's the most perfect shot.
Yeah. What was sort of your emotion sort of after that fight?
Just devastated. No, all training. No, on the cusp of Queen history, fight for the Liberty World title, and the being reshot. Like, no, that was really devastating.
I think I saw as well that you watched the fight back, sort of on the night.
Yeah, I watched them back on. Actually, when I was there, I watched them back. I thought, okay, and all that chat.
Is there anything you would have changed at all with your preparation for that fight? Or
No.
Is that sort of frustrating in the sense that getting
No.
caught by a perfect shot and just
Just passing it, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Be different.
Yeah. I think I saw as well that you were looking for 2 or 3 more fights and then sort of to get back into that.
Yeah, like, just get back on my ways in December. And, 2 more fights against like seasoned pros who've been there and done it, you know. Tough nuts.
Yeah.
Who fought for titles, like your maybe expert champions or whatever. With the experience.
You're obviously on the December 22nd Southampton's
Yeah.
title fight. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I can't wait on. I'm back to it now.
It's 2 of you as well. With,
Me, Sam. I mean Sam, alright.
oh, it's Vic as well.
Oh, sorry, from Belfast, me,
Sorry.
Mick Holland, and from Aussie, I talked about.
So you got that December one you got another one as well, did you say?
No.
No, just that one.
Yeah.
Was that the first time all 3 of you?
The first time all three of us fought this, our fight. I'm proud, bro, aren't you?
Yeah. Excited for that?
It's really hard. Well, it's nice, like, but it's really hard, like, but it's nice.
Get a few more fans over from.
I said, I'm sure Belfast will come out our numbers, like, first,
Yeah.
definitely.
Port Warrington. Get a few more leads for
Yeah.
Someone as well, I see it quite a lot on your social media and things, and just even whenever I see articles from Irish websites, your name gets sort of dragged in
Yeah.
with Mick Cullen about, obviously with your management company, MTK, decided not to speak to any Irish media outlets. For whatever reason, that's up to them. But do you find that affects you at all personally and the way you perceive it?
Even before the ban came out, I think I blocked a lot of the Irish media anyway because some of us arseholes. But it doesn't affect me whatsoever. Like, it affects them because they probably want to talk to me. I don't know, but it doesn't affect me. Like, I still fight in the same show, so I pay the same money. But it don't affect me whatsoever.
Yeah.
I don't want to be famous, I don't want to be in the paper every week. It's not to me like I'm a family man, a sportsman.
Yeah.
Don't really care about being a bit of a celebrity.
Yeah. Well, obviously it does affect the sort of Irish boxing scene. What's your sort of thoughts of that in general?
It's really affecting like the Irish boxing because NTK can't hold shows in the south. So they can't get insurance for shows. So it's still no fault of our own. We get bad press. You know, so it isn't fair, but it's not the right. Especially rank concern, you know, every time we're shooting in double. And it's a gangland feeder over that says like NTK real stuff have my picture on it. No, just to say NTK is who NTK is. They make me look as if I'm a gangster or whatever. I'm part of this feud. I have nothing about it. I want nothing about it. I have nothing to do with it. So it's the Irish media. Hard to get away with tweets and stuff. I don't know.
I suppose it is important to talk about it because it can't be blind to it. Like, it is something that affects the boxing, but obviously you sort of.
It's just
get
a pity.
dragged
It's
in
just
as
a pity
well.
that us and NTK can't fight. And like the Dublin South Ireland where myself and Mick Cullen have big fan bases. Can't go down there and fight down there. You know, it's just it is sad. Like
They obviously have done quite a few shows in Belfast.
yeah, Belfast. You know,
which have been.
I'm on all the shows. Like,
Yeah.
basically, yeah. Look, I love fighting on City, but I would love to fight down south. You know, I've trained down there all my life in Dublin. You know, I would love to fight. Dublin, Galway, Cork. We would love to fight down south.
Yeah. I guess when you, how much do you sort of travel the world, but you don't fight too much in your home country?
Never I fought in the nice championships. Being in Belfast, I never had to fight in Belfast, none of your people. Just been professional fights. All bar one have been Belfast.
Is it nice getting that? Just
To be
doing
honest, I don't, cause I'm sure he's travelled to fight away. I wouldn't mind fighting out, it's a nice thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I think I remember saying that you had a billboard with your face and stuff on it for the World Title fight.
Yeah, billboards, yeah.
Was it?
It was brilliant, surreal.
Yeah.
It's real. So you're
Can you
needing
look
a
it up
fight
and-
for a world title, like, it's class.
Yeah.
It's a time well sport.
Does that totally justify why you go pro and things, just for not just to see your face on a billboard, but
No.
like
See that stuff, I think it's nice, but
it's an extra.
I don't really care about it. Like, I don't really care about. I like people recognising their achievements, whatever, but like, I don't want to be famous, right? Like, you know what I mean? If you're famous, life isn't really private, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm glad that, like, Carl Frank and all, he's like a superstar and everyone knows him, like, you can say he's famous. I'm not like, so, I don't want to be here, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. When you were sort of going through your amateurs, when did you sort of realise, oh, this is a viable career path?
I didn't. It's just don't. It's all on me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really say, oh, it's when I was 16, blah, blah, blah. I just take every day as it comes.
Yeah.
I really am now.
What did you want to do when you sort of leaving school? Did you have any ideas of what you wanted to do?
I'm 31 and I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah. And no ideas, no inkling, no?
Nothing whatsoever. I focused my whole life on boxing. That's why I have no education in my area. I tried. I spent about like 18 grand on courses I haven't finished. No, people want me, oh, such and such has a degree now. He has a degree, she has a degree. Well, the top athletes in Ireland. But like, that's okay, you all have these degrees, you're all very, very smart. But what are your like medals? What are your European medals? You haven't got them because it's your one or the other. You know what I mean?
You've got to go full.
100%. If you want to be the best, you have to solely focus on achieving your goals.
Just saying there about courses that you were sort of studying at the time.
I've done like HND in sport and leisure management. You know. I've partly done sport and leisure management because I like been about sport the whole time. I don't know anything else. I could probably be good at something else, but because sport's all I know, that's the only way I picked the course.
Yeah. Do you ever think about going into like coaching or something?
No.
No.
Like, I don't mind helping people out, but I haven't got the patience. At the minute, I haven't got the time or the patience to be coaching, or even to think about being coached.
Yeah. Obviously, it's not a career that lasts forever in boxing, so
Definitely not.
do you think there will be a point where you
I'm sure there has
start
to.
to...
I know there is a point. I'm not to stop boxing, like, but
Yeah. So you keep going 250. Go for it.
why not?
Be it.
Yeah.
Into the 60s. Free bus pass there.
3 plus passes, legs. 3 plus lots of gym.
Is it tough living, obviously, we're doing this interview in Glasgow, your life, your sort of home life back in Belfast, obviously, I think you're back home this weekend for
Yeah.
your
But back home, kid birthday, yeah. I've been away, I've been living away from home since 16. Well, when I was in the Irish team, Tuesday to Friday in Dublin every single week. So it's something, training away from me is something I'm used to. It is harder now, I've got 2 kids, but I'm lucky in the sense that my wife understands that this needs to be done. You know, so I don't get negative about it. It's hard, but it just has to be done.
I could say it's one of these necessary evils, I guess, that just it's the
Nothing to do
nature
with
of the
it.
business. Have you missed any sort of like important events or landmarks?
Yeah, I miss birthdays not there, they're really cool. I don't tend to miss any more, like, over there.
Yeah. Didn't miss out first words or anything like that.
Yeah, probably,
Tough, I guess, but as well, probably
That's
not.
That's not. I'd be like, love to be there for all, like, but I can't be there, like, I don't dwell on it because it's not there, like, but I don't know. Don't want me saying ruthless, I don't care, I do care, like, but
No, I'm not making out like.
but
but
just what it is, but you
you're
know,
just going to accept it, I guess.
that's me, it's accepted, like.
It's easier having sort of fellow Irishman here as well.
It's definitely happy with Belfast here. It just makes everything a lot better. Even like I have a good bond with the coach and all too. It makes everything easier.
Yeah. I think you're moving into this
Next door.
right? Next
So
door.
there's no excuse for being different.
Can't be late for training. Tough the bed out. Obviously he's got a family as well, Darren McKenna.
Yeah, he's 2 years as well.
Yeah.
But I love my kids more than he loves his kids.
Yeah. What makes you say that?
I don't know. I just thought about it.
Just when you get that feeling. Good stuff. How long do you want to sort of box on for?
So,
No? Don't put a time frame on it.
we'll have to do the time.
What's the longest you think you could sort of go on for?
3 years, maybe 3, 4 years. Maybe.
3, 4 years.
Don't even know. At the point being in your figure, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess sort of how you feel at the
Yeah.
time. And with the fast tracking as well. Like,
I don't even flash it again. Like, you know, I don't care about losing. Well, I do care about losing, but like, it's not really the best.
Well, listen, thank you very much for your time, Paddy, and best of luck for your fight in December.
Very much.
Thank you very much.